Alrighty, the water's boiling. I have pulled out a thermometer here. This is actually a meat thermometer. It only goes up to 190 degrees. But if we put that in there,
whoa,
you can watch that needle go up. Water boils at 212 degrees, and as you can see, that needle has gone well past 190 and has peaked out approximately where 212 degrees would be. So this is very, very hot, and you need to keep your hands out of it, or else you could get very severely burned.
And
all right, now my assistant Peyton, who's in charge of the sugar, is going to start pouring in the 500 milliliters of sugar. Now, if we run out of sugar and we still haven't got it thick enough, we are going to add some more sugar. So what happens is she pours, I stir. The object of the exercise is to pour. I'm going to turn the heat down to about medium. But the idea is to pour and to keep the sugar suspended in the liquid.
so
You do not want the sugar to end up on the bottom
So how much sugar are you supposed to put in?
until you start to see sugar falling out and falling to the bottom. So now what Peyton's going to do is she's going to fill that again to the 500 milliliter mark. She's going to fill it to the 500 milliliter mark, right about there. And we're going to add it back in. Add about half.
That is a lot of sugar.
About half. Okay, stop. Let me let that set. I've got a few grains. I can feel the grains on the bottom. Okay, go ahead and add a little bit more. Careful, don't touch the pan. About half of what you have there. That's good. Okay, feeling it. It's all in. Add about half of what you have left. Okay, stop. Now, you see where it's starting to float on top? That's a clue that the solution is what we call saturated. It's filled with sugar. Now, some recipes will say turn the heat off. We turned ours down to medium in order to keep the heat in here so it would help get the sugar suspended. And I think we've tried this how many times? 3 or 4?
3 or 4.
And we've only had it work one time successfully. So we're trying to recreate the one time. No, I think we're good. So leave that over there so we can weigh out how much we have left.
I could eat it.
Okay. So we're going to stir, 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 stir. Hopefully we do not break our jar. Okay, I'm going to turn the heat off. Look at that beautiful blue color that everybody loves. Set that off to the side.
Especially if Little Dexter.
Okay. Here we go. Now we pour very slowly because we want the glass to be able to adjust to the heat. Now these canning jars are made for stuff just like this. Now watch, we only put 500 milliliters of water in here. But observe, we have half of this left over. Okay, now see if you can hold that. Let me get a little bit more. Watch your finger was. Watch your finger was. Let's go to right about there. Okay. Okie doke. All right. We'll set that out of the way. Now, all that's left to do is we're going to take a piece of string.
Are we going to roll it in sugar again?
Yeah, we need to roll it in sugar again. And thank you for reminding me. Now, what we did on our last one is we took our piece of string, which we're attaching to a lollipop stick. We're attaching this to a lollipop stick here. And what we're going to end up doing is Peyton, if you can see in the background, has got a piece of paper towel and she's laid out some sugar. And what she's going to do is she's going to take this string,
Do you want to get it just a little bit wet
a
to...
little bit damp, and then she's going to drag it through the sugar. Very good. She's going to drag it through the sugar to make sure that some of those crystals hang on to the string. Perfect. And then she's going to take the string and she's going to drop it into, oh, you know what? Hang on. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. Keep going. I'm in the way of the camera. I know I am. This is why we should have gotten our... Okay, go get a paper clip.
Paper clip?
Yep, go get a paper clip. That's our 4 o'clock bell telling us it's time that it's 4 o'clock. We can go home. Paper clip. Actually,
Payne scared me, Mr. Bradbury. That's not funny.
sorry. Okay. All right, what I've done is I've taken a small nail, found a small nail, put it through the string. We're going to put that in. Oh, that drags that down quite nicely. We're going to set that right there. And what we should end up with by tomorrow is we should start to see crystals forming. So we are going to see how this goes. All right. Now you know how to make rock candy.